So a dog just walked by here. Okay, William. Minky, you're okay. What are you doing, silly boy? Minky. 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 Hi, Minky. Minky. Stop. Stop. Calm down. David. Minky. David. 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 Stop. Stop. Okay? Stop. Stop. Calm down. Let me give you a hug. Minky, screw off. Screw off, Minky. Minky was going to bite David in the back. Okay, give me a hug. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. See, look, Minky's right here now. Minky's right there. You're okay, Minky. Minky's right here. So we'll do that bit, a closer look there, see? Very angry. You're okay, David. Positions. See the paw positions? Right, how it's staggered, it's structured on a left turn behavior. Oops, he just shifted just now. You're okay, David. You're okay. You're okay, David. I got you. See the tail position? You can't see any. You're okay, silly boy. See the tail behavior? You're okay, silly boy. You're okay, David. I got you. See the nervousness? Hi, silly boy. You're okay. So he's not so scared. There he goes. There you go, silly boy. I got you, silly boy. I'm just going to hold him back a little bit. Okay, there you go, silly boy. Hi, Minky. Right, so he's going out there. Hi, David. You're okay. See the tail behavior, right? It's a cogency structure of how he is able to process the environment relative to his analytical processing, right? When the dog's tail is up, it indicates the ability to process. See, there you go. He is thinking of something, and that structure is of what had just happened. So the relational aspect is trying to self-soothe. He's really self-regulated. And then there's Minky coming over here. So what's going to happen here is I'll just talk them through it. As it comes up, Minky, come please. David, you're okay, David. Minky, come please. Hi, silly boy. Right, so David's right here, so Minky ran away. David, out. Out. Thank you, please. Okay, Minky, come please. So the term out I use in the context of the concept, not the definitive that we as human beings think that we have to have an overt expression of out. But the lines and the process of it is the same part. So David understands the concept of the word out. As you can see, as well as the ability not to get into an argument. So Mickey's out there going to the bathroom because of the stress. All right, so Mickey, hi, William. And then William, there's Mickey down there. And so William as well, you see his paw positions staggered as well. The front is there loaded because it was an intentional decision for him to give me affection. He wanted me to give him a hug. Hi, Dave. Hi, David. Right, so there's Mickey there. Right, David. Minky, you're okay. Hello, silly boy. There you go. Hello, Mr. William. Hi, David. David, no. David, David, stop. Thank you, David. Come over here, please. Okay. Hi, silly boy. Okay, stop, please. It's comprehending why, David, you see the paw positions? So you see that part in the back end there? These are deliberate aspects of behavior that he just did just now with Minky. You're okay, David. You're okay. You're okay, David. Hello, silly boy. So I'm just going to fix his paw position. Minky. And see, he lets me put it on my foot. His paw on my foot. It's done on purpose. And then he'll make an adjustment. Then he just did a yawn. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay, David. There you go. Hi, silly boy. So that's not actually a point of I want to let him go, but I'm doing it just because to be expeditious. This actual video here, because that was kind of an impromptu. You saw, hi, silly boy. You're okay, David. See how David remains the position here, right? And in regards to that codependent nonverbal fluency. So we have there Sammy. William, come please give me a hug. So there we go. Hello, silly boy. Hello, silly boy. See his paw position as well? And the back end of the legs, and the tail position is as he's cogently awaiting what's going to happen. And there's a flinch there just on his own end, right? That is psychosomatic, subconscious, as opposed to being touched and flinching, right? So I'm just going to lift up his paws, And then we're gonna go from there. Hello. Hi, William. Good boy, silly boy. So we see the paw position on my foot. It's an uncomfortable disposition for him. So it's a conscious effort, and as he steps away, he still comes back to my foot, even though he could have avoided it. So this is, you're okay, William. Good boy, silly boy. So then it allows William to be able to also the events that he witnessed, right? It's rather traumatic. So we want, hi, silly boy. And we want William to be able to process. William, there's your banana. William, here's your banana. Really, William? You're the only one that eats bananas. William's the only one that eats bananas. Hello, little Sammy. Hi, silly girl. And Sammy started from our walk to the park. There you go, silly girl. Hi, David. Do we see that? Hi, David. Okay, and then it's Lincoln's turn. Lincoln gets a bit of affection. Oh, right, Minky, it's your turn, silly boy. Hi, Minky. So then we have the issue here now where, oops, sorry. There. Dave walked over to Minky. Minky. Stop it. Thank you. Minky. Right, so Minky, you're okay. So these are issues, nervous tics. David. So there's no fighting. But David's trying to get attention, so it's not really funny. David, you're okay. All right? Thank you, David. Okay, move, please. William, yuck. That's disgusting. Thank you, William. Okay? Again, that is an aspect. See the tail behavior? How he's more gross, William. Right? So, William, you're okay. The other aspect of comprehension on how processing happens on that conscious level of consciousness is the fact that William was in trouble. So he came over because he wanted to find out if he was going to be in trouble, what was going to happen, and also he was rather reluctant, so I had to pull him gently towards me to be able to give him that affection. And the reason why is it allows William to really go, okay, all right, I wasn't sure, and I didn't get in trouble, and there's no physical heavy-handedness. I'll be here as David walks by. So none of that happens. And then if you see this, there they are. Here we have raw beef bones. No, well, David, that's actually gross and wet. Thank you, David. Okay, I'm going to go inside. Hi, Minky. Hi, silly boy. Boop. I did that because there's some banana on it, and I want to get Minky to eat banana. Hello, Mr. Lincoln. Oh, my God. Who is this guy right here? David. Hi, Minky. Hello, silly boy. So there we go here. And so, hi, Lincoln. Hello, William. There we go. Hello, David. All right, I'm going to go inside. Hi, Minky. Hello, silly boy, Minky. Hello, silly boy, right? So we see this aspect here of this former environmental aggression that was occurring because of the, hi, Minky, because of compromise of everything. Hi, Sammy. Hello, silly guy. Okay, well, I'm going in. I got to eat. I am starving. Haven't eaten since yesterday. Okay, so we're going to go in. But you guys now understand what I'm talking about in regards to that concept, okay? So consciousness is fully traitable, right? Traitable. That's, I'm making up the words, right? But it is traitable. It's applicable in its ability to be processed and existent in that functionality, and it's provable. So there again, we have aspects of cogency occurring where the dogs are in really quite heightened behaviors. So there's 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes. And that's William. Good boy, William. So William's now drinking water. Hi, silly boy. Good boy, William. Hi, silly boy. So then we can see the behaviors right in the video. They're quite upset. And then what happens? Not boom, but it's being able to guide them and let them know that William walked off because he thought he was in trouble drinking water. Right? Because he outside was doing it, and now he's drinking clean water because he knows the difference. He does know the difference. He was just not being lazy. He wasn't thinking about his options because he's never been put in that position to do so because he's normally outside, the door's closed because of the winter time. So he's forgotten, not necessarily, it's just old habits, right? The water's in front of you, on the ground, I'm a dog, I'm going to drink it, right? Alrighty, so that was like 9 minutes. You saw, and a significant issue where the dogs were all upset, and one dog that is literally out of sight. Not out of sight, but was just there a few minutes ago. And they're so upset, and the dog is like 300 feet away. because it's not necessarily property aspect, but just, whatever. And then what ends up happening, because they're trying to show to me that they're doing their job, so I just tell them, no, you don't have to. Then they become more confident, because then they understand wherever we are, home or outside, their parent, their human, is going to protect them and can tell when they're scared. So when they're all upset, they're already livid, they hate each other because of, what's going on, they're already upset, right, PO'd, and then they start going to get at each other. And then that's a vicious attack. And you can see where there's predatory behavior on both ends. Obviously, quite easily to see on a dog like David, because he is so prominent with his behaviors. And then Minky is so much more, not introverted, but so much more narrow in his ability to deliver it, not just because of the fur. So we see these behaviors, see the foot structure, right? The paw structure, all those aspects of behavior are relational to what the dog is thinking, psychosomatic and manifestation. End of the day, it's very easy to calm down any dog or any behaviors if you understand what you're looking for and how to make adjustments in tone and so forth like that. It is extremely dangerous to begin with, but with a lot of the patients, it can be done. So you see a dog like David, 750 milligrams of trazodone, 80 milligrams of Prozac, more excessive than you would give to a human patient in a hospital setting. He was on that for 2 years. So he arrived here completely weaned. No dog ever arrives here on medication. I don't need that stuff, right? I'm literally the only person in the world that can downtrain extremely dangerous and predatory dogs up to giants weighing over 150 to 200 pounds that have, he's bitten 16 people, he's dragged people trying to get at other people and dogs. Previous issues are, prong colored, all these other parts. And he was with 2 different trainers, one a well-known canine police dog trainer who literally had no idea what he's doing, so he got insecure and started forcing down on David in an oppressive Stockholm syndrome. That's what alpha is. Alpha is oppressive Stockholm syndrome. There's no other issue that you can say about it. End of the day, if you don't like it, and then you don't understand the compassion and the existence and the cogency and the consciousness of your dog, because it's there. I'm not talking down to you. I'm saying that there cannot be an objectification of your beloved dog who would give their life to defend yours. It's to understand and appreciate that there's cogency that is established, that the thinking that is going on occurs as you would see with somebody who has a moderately impactful functional component that is not as similar as everyone else, right? So somebody who has a bit more of a cognitive or mental deficiency in processing is that similar aspect. 1 can of frozen orange juice to 20 cans of water. We have proof in point right here. That's why I'm saying is you don't need to treat some medication. What did I do? Exactly what these silly alpha type trainers who have insecurities in them can't do, is to be able to approach dogs who would and have went to attack me and stalk me and corner me, like really exist some really crazy dangerous things. As you can see, these are the dogs that they can't deal with ever. They could never, because I'm using it at the root structure of sentience, the root structure of the dog's consciousness. I'm literally doing what no one can do, which is to quantify, identify, scale, track sentience. And you see that right there with all these behaviors. All it is, right? You saw them really angry, now they're calm. Really angry, and now they're calm. They're out there, sleeping, hanging out. Because they're self-regulating now, self-soothing in that sense. They have cogency. Now they can think about things through. They can calm down. The other videos of David and him running down into the field and all these things, trying to get away from Minky or trying to deal with issues that he's upset, drinking water, same with all the other dogs. Those behaviors are individualistic to the dysfunctions that you're presenting. In other words, you've got to deal and understand the personality before you try to deal with the dysfunction. What comprises the dysfunction is the myriad of experiences, life of the personality of the dog. There's a structure. We are the sum of all our life's experiences because of our cogency, our psychological processing. So do dogs. The biological structure for consciousness is going to be very similarly mapped and available for abstraction, because in endothermics, that brain development is relatively the same. So there's going to be portions of the brain that will allow for the firing somewhat of that abstract cloud of consciousness that is occurring. And when that occurs, we become alive. We know who we are. We are egotistical by innate structure, being a predator of survival. With the dogs, that part is there, that ability to learn the complexities of emotions. And you go, oh, dogs can't learn emotions. Well, in fact, if a dog can be, you're petting another dog, your dog gets jealous, you can see that coming over. So that's a very complex emotion. Jealousy, competition, codependency, interdependency happens, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth, inclusive aspects of behavior, introvertive causations as well of being abandoned. It's not just your dog being jealous. Your dog is being in the expression of the complexity of emotion. And here's how your dog has learned how to be jealous, envious in that emotion, is because when they felt it in the past, they came over, you helped give them affection. You made them feel validated for their emotions when they came over. And then it came over and on. But the problem is your dog never learned the expansion outside of that envelope of how do I coordinate with other dogs now if it seems that my human is giving more attention. But then it can be relational to the circumstance, because it could be, well, I don't like other dogs with my dog, with my human. So we look at a different context. Again, the sum of our personality is our experiences. So the context is all have to be fleshed out. And that's why you see alpha trainers not able to do it, because they're just brr, 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 brr. And if you're using treats and medication again, it's crazy. The dog's brain is naturally what they are. They're predators to begin with. It means that the professional doesn't know what they're looking at and understand the comprehension of psychology. They're just, of course I get it, the consciousness is extremely complex, but I'm explaining to you how simple it is because you can see it, I can see it happening. The correlation is not there because the lineal process of the smartly dumb academics can't see past their own hubris, and it will never change. Look at Ignaz Semmelweis, right? In regards to surgical aspects, and I'm probably saying his name wrong. That's why I rushed it. Right? I'm aware of my conscious behavior because I'm a bit more in tune and woke to my own running consciousness behavior, because I can feel and see the structures. When I say something, it breaks it down. Like, this is the reason why I said it. Now I realize it. Right? Not I thought I realized, I knew it. So same thing that you guys do when you're talking, you hear a thought, okay, this is why I said it. Yeah. You've just broke it down in tenths of milliseconds. You broke it down to this incredible expansion. And if you were to spend more time and think about what you just thought, you went, okay, that makes more sense. This is what happened. Oh, right, yeah, that's right. It could have happened this way, that way. It's the same thing teaching dogs the cogency and being able to be familiarized with different contexts and different psychological templates, right? That different circumstances, how the dog learns to be jealous. All this is, they're still out there. William's now eating a bone where David is, and then there's Minky. And then Lincoln is hanging out.